Much too often, people wait until they receive a diagnosis of a disease before taking steps towards living a healthy lifestyle. However, this is often too late to be able to reverse the effects of chronic diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure.
There are leaders within our very own Puerto Rican community who are looking to make changes in the way our community prioritizes health education.
The National Puerto Rican Day Parade caught up with one such health educator who has an interesting story of his own to share.
Here he is in his very own words.
My name is Professor Carlos Vargas, and in 1999 I was a recipient of the Diversity Foundation Scholarship Fund, and now I'm a professor here at Monroe College in the Allied Health Department. I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease 10 years ago. I was sick for a while, even before I was diagnosed, and it was one of those, I don't know what's going on with me. I would go to different doctors and I wouldn't know, they couldn't really tell me what was happening. Finally, when I was diagnosed, it was actually quite a relief, and the doctors would look at me weird when they saw my elation of being finally diagnosed, because it was one of those, something was wrong with me, but I didn't know what it was. And it was right there at that moment, I accepted what I had, and I knew that my life would change because of that, not for the worse, but for the better. I always tell the students, you have to take an active role in your own health. If you feel something is wrong, you have to go to the doctor. Your job is to first obviously take care of yourself. And once you're healthy, then you're able to take care of other people who might be going through something, who might be afraid to tell someone. You have to teach people first. You have to go to the doctor. We try not to diagnose anyone. That is not our job. Our job is to educate people on health, what is health, all the different types of diseases, why these diseases are prevalent, and what we can do to either stop or to slow it down. I always want to give them a real world example. I always tell them, when I go over the chapter, I said, I am one such person who has this disease, and they tend to look at me, but I explain to them everything. I tell them when I was diagnosed, what I went through, my symptoms, what I was feeling, what I still feel. And the students tend to look at me and they understand the connection between a real world education and what they learn in the classroom. One of the things we stress is preventative medicine, making sure you get screened early, making sure you do your yearly checkup, making sure you know your blood pressure, your glucose levels. All that is healthcare.